A National Memorial Day campaign that started during the COVID-19 pandemic is continuing to gain momentum in Northwest Iowa. Taps Across America encourages musicians across the country to perform the military bugle call at 3 p.m. on Memorial Day. In Spencer, that movement has grown into a community tradition honoring those who made the ultimate sacrifice while serving America. KTV's Ellen Ide joins us live tonight in Spencer with more on that tradition. Ellen.
Yeah, Jessica, what began as a nationwide call during the pandemic for musicians to step outside and play the taps has become a beloved tradition here in Spencer. Each Memorial Day, community members gather at Spencer Golf and Country Club to take part in Taps Across America, joining thousands of musicians nationwide in a shared tribute to fallen service members. In Spencer, the movement has steadily grown from a single musician playing on its deck to a community-wide event, drawing participants from across the area. The tradition is something organizers are encouraging everyone in the Lakes area and surrounding communities to take part in next year.
I started in 2020 during COVID, and Steve Hartman was on TV and encouraged people to grab an instrument and go stand outside and play the taps. So I got my baritone out of the basement, went out and stood on the deck and played the taps for the neighborhood.
Since then, a formal event was organized in 2022 at the Spencer Golf and Country Club. Every year, they observe a moment of silence, followed by the playing of taps.
These individuals gave Memorial Day, they gave their lives for the protection of the United States of America. They were there, they gave their lives, so I think it's only important that they are honored by the taps.
And Jessica, the best part about this tradition is anyone, anywhere can participate. All you have to do is grab an instrument, step outside, and play the taps at 3 p.m. on Memorial Day. It's something they hope to see more and more community members participating in the years to come.
What a great honor. KTV's Ellen Ide live for us tonight from Spencer.